Yeah, I know it's a live stream. What's up, guys? This is Woody. Guys, we're doing a live podcast today. We got people here. We got Barry here. We got Chef Silverback. We have the Great One here. And guys, we have plenty of people here. We have a real important stream here today. Right now, we have a good person. Um, um, awesome guy. I haven't even actually looked in it. I just logged in it. So what you guys see is going to be the first time I see it too. So let's check this out, and we will get into the other details about what this building is, where it says coming soon. Because I got some shit. I got some fucking shit. All right. So right off the bat, people, the guys on the podcast, what do you guys want to see with this? Like, don't don't everyone be shy. You guys can talk. Very. Okay, so we're gonna go into the officers real quick, uh, and we're gonna check out and see where the officers are. So far, it's looking fucking max with Tifa. Let's check out this Tifa. Maxed. Hey Barry, you want to mute your mic? We got all triple S's. Sorry, Barry, I had to mute you, man. Sorry. So we got all triple S's here. And let's see, we got the HPM melee cross nation, awesome fucking one. We got the siege attack, awesome. Long range attack, HP melee. Oh, geez, dude, wow. Wow, you got all the fucking good shit in that one. Let's check out this Stormbbull. Biochemical, awesome. That's a really good one. You guys ever remember like when you first started? You literally was like all like, oh, I don't want the zombie. I don't want the biochemical zombies. I want just the long range or the mid range or the health power and stuff. And now, when you become a bigger account, you're all like, fuck, man, I wish I would have fucking invested into the biochemical zombies because that's literally where the fucking bread and butter is nowadays.
No bullshit. They used to give triple S zombie attack every time you rerolled.
Yeah, every fucking time. And we always fucking turned it down. Every fucking time we turned it down. Damn, dude, you guys still got.
Almost like they can read your mind.
Amen to that. Amen to that. But yet here we're all like, oh, we don't want it. We don't want it. And now we're praying for it. And they're like, nah, too late. You missed out on your fucking your chance. Give me 1 second before we actually get deep into this. Let me use the bathroom. I should have done it already. It'd be like 2 seconds. I'm joking. I needed to grab a lighter. I didn't have a fucking lighter.
Good for you, Woody. You light a candle while you're in there?
No, actually, I know I said I was going to use the bathroom, but I needed a lighter. I'm like looking, I'm like, I got my cigarettes, got my ashtray. I don't got a fucking lighter. There's no fucking way I'm going to sit here during this whole fucking stream and not be able to have a fucking cigarette. Ain't happening. So while it's in the beginning, might as well do that. So your Stormbull looks awesome, dude. I'm not even going to fucking lie. You got all the good shit. Zombies, HP melee, Nar zombies, long range cost. Man, these are triple S's, man. Oops, shit. What did I do? Get back into this. Go on to your Aeon stuff, and then you got the reduce for long range, which is awesome. That is a fucking awesome. that is awesome. The long range reduce damage because in the long run, when you're a big guy, this is the skill that fucking matters. Is that reduce damage?
It makes a big difference.
Huge, though, dude. It makes a huge difference. Not just a big difference, a huge difference. Like that could be the difference between win or lose. Period. All right, and then we got your panda. Let's see what your panda is looking like, real quick. All the same stuff right there. You got the increased long range across nation. Oh man.
You know, it only lets you have so many of those. You can't put that on every officer for some reason. You have to pick other things. And when I got to the end, I was like, what's going on here? You can only have a max of long range attack and then cross nation battle long range attack.
Let me ask you a question because I'm not that far into the game and I probably won't go too much further. Let me ask you, like, was there ever a point where you're just like, do I just keep going or do I say fuck it? Or
a long time ago.
or another question is like, when you were getting all these frags, okay? I'm noticing you got 348. God damn, dude, 348 of those motherfuckers. God damn. Okay, sorry, that's a lot, and they're just sitting there. Let me ask you, like, you're gonna obviously wait and cash those in once like a new officer comes or whatnot, right?
I guess.
Or
I'm not
just,
going to sell them in the Z-Coin shop, that's for sure.
are we able to sell those in the Z-Coin shop?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking
The
about.
Z-Coin
Yeah,
exchange.
yeah, yeah. For some reason, I was thinking that you were talking about selling those to actually get like the blue coins. I was like, wait,
Mm-mm.
what?
Oh, I wish.
Well,
Maybe.
yeah, maybe, maybe not. But yeah, that's definitely. I personally, I would save those. I would save those
Oh, yeah.
because right now, purple officers at the max. What if now? Let's say the other game, War and Order, that Camel has, they just released the gold officers and other things as well. So that tells me eventually these purple officers are going to turn into gold. If you
Probably
if you're
so.
if you're catching what I'm saying. So maybe when they do it here, all these frags that you have saved might can go for your gold ones. You know, so like bundle up, pack down.
You
But
remember when they came out with the otherworldly stuff and they gave you like a fraction of the credit on the frags that you had?
oh my god,
That's
it was
probably
like
what they'll do again.
probably, but nah, maybe
Could be
maybe
nothing.
not. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Um, but I mean, Camel's got to do something to keep the big spenders in the game, because I mean, let's be honest, you guys are getting bored. I mean, what else can you do? You know, I mean, you already send and know you're gonna win, um, which I mean, yeah, it's a good power thing, but I mean, also it's got to be boring just sending, not really having a fight or competition for the most part. Um, but yeah,
I think
it's,
it's still in Elite Wars and things like that. I
I'm gonna unmute.
dominate as much as I used to.
Damn, Barry's still fucking going at it. All right, gotta put him back on mute for a while. Sorry, Barry. I know he says I'm gonna mute it as soon as I get to work, but we can hear his car driving, and that's loud. That's loud. Okay, so yeah, your Zeus, which is like I said, dude, it's one of the hardest frags to get. You know, unless you buy it, obviously, and sometimes they skip a week before they actually buy the shit. So to see you having that many, dude, it's fucking insane. That's fucking insane. That's like how the Alexandria one is. Speaking of Alexandria, we're gonna go into hers real quick. And these are all 20. These are maxed out. These are all maxed out. Motherfucker, damn. Jealous here. Like seriously, I'm over here getting a fucking hard on just looking at this shit. And you got the melee troops. You got the cross nation fucking biochemical zombies. Oh man. Oh man. So I'm wondering, there's one thing I'm noticing about this, and I'm not trying to cut you down or anything, dude, because Alexander is for Cross Nation to reduce. I'm wondering if it would have been better to switch out the reduce with Alexandria with the one you have it at right now. Anyone in
Never
the
thought of that.
well, I'm just thinking because her main thing is to reduce long range, mid range, and melee. I'm wondering if it would have increased it even more if you had put her that reduce into here. We have plenty of C8s that are in the chat right now. Even Flexnut right there. He's a fucking melee guy. Another YouTuber right there. He might actually know, or anyone here might know if that would be
Yeah,
better.
I got you. Yes, 100%. I'm looking at that, and that's the only thing that would change. Reduced damage to long range is a must-have for Aeon and Alexandria. So I apologize, my little boy here, he's 7 months old, he's a little cranky, so I'm going to jump back off. But yes, you're right, what you said was.
Okay. Okay, so I mean, you have just a tad bit little work on that, which I mean, you got these frags, dude. Like you can use any of these in the war officers. Like you can cash them all in and use it all for one single thing if you wanted to. So I mean,
Yeah, that's what I've been doing.
Yeah, for you it's nothing. You know, let's be real. But okay, and then we got of course, another fuck you to fucking Razzle. Man, sorry Razzle, but Kingsley level 1. Oh man, I'm sure he's not gonna like that. I mean Kingsley, in my eyes, is literally for just like defending. Like if your castle is being hit, or if you're gonna send reinforcements to a city, you know you want to have him loaded because it's gonna help the damage, it's gonna help the impact. But yeah, and then we're gonna go into your strategies.
There you go.
Morgan, man, triple S's left and right, guys. I'm fucking jealous. I'm jealous, and I'm sure a lot of other people are. But you got a little work on this one, which is fine. I mean, dude, this is not a big deal at all, at all.
That fleet speed.
The healing speed, wounded, and the increased max capability, dude. You're way in your nation, or in your globe, I should say. You're way above it, to where you really ain't got to worry too much about people even coming close to. Maybe that boss man. Maybe boss
Yeah, I was
might.
gonna say him.
Yeah, maybe him, but like anyone else, you really don't have to worry about. Like, let's be real. And even at that, I mean, you guys got super fucking accounts with like 300 fucking million BP. So, I mean, even with him, he's not going to be able to take you down. He will still lose if he tries to hit your city. Period. You know, you seen what happened to Ram when you had over 200 people trying to hit him. It barely fucking scratched him. So, I mean, you are literally just the same. Just the fucking same. And I do know that Maddie's in your fucking your alliance, so you definitely be getting some mad props from Maddie too. All right, we're gonna check out
Shout out to Maddie D.
Yeah, shout out to Maddie D. If you guys or anyone that's watching, the 17 viewers and the people here, guys, be sure to subscribe and like his shit. He's new, he's an upcoming, he's all about education of the game. All right, so with your Saki right here, we got triple S's, max fleet, cross nation. Oh man, yeah, you got this one set real good, real fucking good. Not bad at all.
Little work to do.
Oh yeah. And you know what? She's one of the hardest to get frags for. Like, I'm not gonna lie, she's one of the hardest. Not the hardest, but one of them. Brave Star, I don't use Brave Star, but some people do.
Recruiting.
What's that?
I use him for recruiting.
Oh, okay. So like you would use them for recruiting, as I would use my my lower line and my fuck. I have my Morgan has some recruiting too. I never take my fucking Morgan off. I don't know. Call me lazy, but I usually switch Saki with Loreline if I want to recruit. That's usually what I would do.
I use Loreline and him for recruiting.
And that's not a bad thing. I mean, if we're gonna be honest, if we're sitting at home, you know, there's no war going on. Do you really need these two officers? Probably not. You know what I mean?
No.
These two.
I can't even get people to attack me. I try to.
Oh, dude, they're not stupid. Let's be honest.
Even Chaos Land.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Not even Chaos Land. I mean,
nobody ever attacks my city. I'm like, come on.
They're not. Oh, that's the thing. See, like for instance, like when in the uranium mines, you know, Ram and Lee got the same theory. You know, people don't hit them, and if they want to be hit, you know, they'll literally take off their fucking officers, or take off their fucking not send their Titans, just for some entertainment, or to see at what point do they stand against everyone else. I mean, a lot of people will do that stuff. Let's see what you have. You have increased speed, attacking monsters, soldiers. See, this is if you're gonna be doing like to help your nation in like wars and frenzy and shit, this will help you out with the monsters. It'll help you out quite a bit, and you got that maxed already. So, and this also will help out with trying to get your other shit fucking maxed out.
Barry's back.
No, that's not. I don't think that's Barry. That's Knuckles right there. Sorry, Knuckles, but No, and I get it. He has kids. I totally understand.
No,
But
no. Barry's back. I want you to unmute
okay. Sorry.
him.
All right, Perry, you're unmuted. Sorry, dude. We were listening to your car ride, so I had
I was here the whole time. All I gotta do is just say, yo, mute the mic.
I'm gonna unmute Knuckles and see.
I was literally sitting there. I heard you say, I'm muting him. I had to mute again.
Okay, so back to this, dude. Your shit on Brave Star is fucking looking awesome too. Let's check out Loreline, and then we're gonna get into the other ones that we so newly got and hate, but still, yeah, yeah, right.
Yeah.
So we got the increased fleet speed, which is good. Which this is good for like when you're trying to save on speeds, or like hunt zombies. It will help out quite a bit. Or on Elite War, that will help out as well.
Yeah.
But like in Elite War, when you're not someone that's
Nothing.
so when you're in Elite War and you're not really hold on. During Elite War in you're not really
No,
that
that's really
big.
good. I just want to hear what she's gonna say. the old lady. So,
Oh, okay. There you go. I think he might have laughed. He might have laughed. Man, my bad. But he can come back. I get it. He wants to be in it. He wants to watch it. I have kids myself. Unfortunately, they are older to the point where it's like, I can give a fuck about what you're doing, Dad. I'll go play my fucking games in the other room. Oh, we have.
Hey, Woody, before you jump into Loreline, can I jump in on the Brave Star? See, I actually am a big advocate in the zombie hunting, monster hunting, and I do it 24/7 auto kill. I do one fleet. I usually stay on the black tar area, so it works its way out because I have high mobility gain.
Right.
So I can run 24/7, and I use Brave Star for my zombie killer, as well as Morgan in that aspect. Both of them together, even if I'm wrong and I mess up, I forget to pull Brave Star and switch with Saki, I've got some damage reduction there. So I use him to hedge my dumbness, but I also use him to 24/7 for zombie hunting. And when I wake up in the morning, I got like 60 to 70 extra green officer XP frags just because I got one fleet going 24/7 while I sleep.
Yeah, dude. A lot of people are asking me that. Okay, when you do the whole auto kill, dead for monsters, doesn't your phone sleep? And I mean, yeah, a lot of people's will, and there are some settings where as long as it's charging, it will stay awake. It will stay awake.
So you have to have it on display.
Yeah,
You can either do blue stacks, or if you just don't minimize your screen, especially for Android. I can't vouch for Apple. I mean, I could probably try. I got
you just have to keep it open. You have to keep the app open.
Yeah,
Yeah, so it doesn't time out unless they do maintenance, repair, or some silly shit. And I always wake up the next morning with maybe 60 to 70 zombie kills. Doesn't sound like a lot, but you compound that shit over 30 days, 2 months, you're stacking up XP fragments left and right that you would never, ever have gotten previously.
Facts. That is facts. Very facts. And another thing, like a lot of these Androids, like for instance, mine, it comes stock to where after like what 40 seconds or 30 seconds, it automatically goes into sleep mode. I have a video that I posted fucking like a year ago that will show you how to break into your Android and unlock that feature to where if you're charging it, it will stay on. I'm not gonna go through my shit and post it. It's already there. You guys can do the work. I redid my end, if you know what I mean. But yeah, also, being if you had, let's say you had some way somehow to get these extra XP for killing monsters during Void or Frenzy, and you have it on both this Brave Star and Loreline, all those extra points are gonna add up, and you're gonna fucking sky fucking rocket, and then you got the extra comprehension as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, you're talking about we went against, I think 290 something or 209. I forget who it was, but it was Vegeta. The main guy their main thing in that fucking nation was Vegeta, and I will tell you, this motherfucker was stacked. Like there wasn't anything anyone could do to catch up to him on monsters. Like it seemed like he was getting fucking thousands of points each fucking monster. It was incredible, which is where I started looking into why is this happening, and I figured out that that's pretty much what he was doing. So if you're not going to use these officers for attacking, then why not use it for trying to win in other areas?
Exactly. So yeah, like for every day, I average about 500K for my officer commander skill XP, and that's just because each zombie kill gets me like I think it's like 3,200 XP or something like that.
Right.
So yeah, and that's why I sleep. So even if I don't do anything, I just put my phone down every morning. I wake up, I'm up like 250 to 500,000 XP commander skill, and from was it 69 to level 70, it requires 25 million XP. You can knock that out in roughly 18 to 25 days, depending on what. Yeah, just while you sleep, you can get 69 to 70 in 18 to 20 days while sleeping.
True. Facts. But I mean, that's if you have the fuel for it.
Yeah.
I mean.
Well, no. I mean, no. Well, it depends on your setup too. The mobility recovery, that is my biggest boost. I do differently than most people. I get like, I think I could pull it up. It's like 83 seconds, and I get a mobility point. So I'm cranking that shit out. So when I set my fleet at 2-minute travel time with one fleet at a time, I have very slow fleet speed. So by the time my fleet actually does anything, I'm already regenerating that mobility that was lost. So I don't do anything. I don't use gas cans. I go 24/7, and I don't use shit.
Now that is a huge thing.
I made, dude. I posted a video on that like 6 months ago. I mean, I'm glad no one took off with it because I mean it's kind of my baby. I've been doing this shit for a while now.
Well, it's exposed now.
Yeah.
It's exposed now. Everyone in the game is gonna fucking be using it now.
Yeah.
Guarantee that one.
One fleet. That's all you need. 2 minutes travel time. Sit your ass on black tar, and yeah, you're by the time you get the fleet back, you've already recouped the 10 mobility that it took to send it. I mean, I never time out. It's beautiful.
Dang. Thanks for that tip. Seriously, thanks for that tip.
Yeah, I probably kicked myself in the teeth on that one, but yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, when it comes to void, you're gonna be, if you're starting to lose, you're gonna know exactly how and why now.
Well, I lived there 28 out of the 30 days of the month on Black Tar, and when push comes to shove, frenzy, or void, yeah, I'm phase 5. I'm coming to throw hands. We're moving back to hive, but in the meantime, I auto kill and I just sit my ass right there next to the capital.
Like in some nations, like such as ours, we don't allow people to like do the whole black tar, basically to try to get number 1. We don't do that. But when I was in 390, we did do that. And we had certain spots to where you could reach both the black tars. If one's empty, you can still reach the other one. But it all depends what nation you're in their rules, because if you want to be fair to everyone else. But I completely agree. If like everyone in the whole nation agrees, okay, I'm gonna get number 1, and they agree, yeah, let's let you do it. You got all this shit. Yeah, black tar is the way to go. Not the big.
That's the only reason I'm there. It's just to slow my fleet speed down enough to where I can just get my mobility recovery by the time my fleet returns. That's it. If it weren't for that, I'd be sitting in a hive with everyone else.
Now, let me ask you: are you talking about the slow black tar, or are you talking about the side ones?
No, the capital. I sit there to slow my fleet speed down. So, and I put a 2-minute radius. So, what I did, it'll grab that one monster here and there, and by the time my fleet returns, it's slowly regenerating that mobility recovery. And so I don't use gas cans. I don't do anything, but I have to be there on black tar just simply due to the fleet speed being slowed down. It helps balance it.
That is really good to know. That really is, and especially with all the newer nations that are trying to level up their officers, that's good to know. That's a good trick. Now you're going to be starting to see a whole shitload of fucking cities.
I think I probably shot myself in the foot, didn't I?
Yeah, you probably did.
Damn it! I had a full view of the ocean. Now I got cities moving in.
Pretty much. Real quick, I just want to say that we got D&G from Nation 1 in chat right now. We have V-Time in chat right now. We have the Hella Crazy Gaming. So he's another, to me, it sounds like he is another YouTuber. Plenty of YouTubers from this game that are in here right now, which is fine. If you guys want to post your link in the chat, feel free. Everyone, be sure to follow him. Just make sure if you are a different YouTuber for a different game, make sure it's for this game. I don't want to pull anyone out of this game into a different game yet. Notice how I said yet. Okay, so we're going to go back into this. Oh, shit. I jumped out of the officers. My bad. We're going to go back in here. Half Crazy is actually from 356 or 556. And we're going to go back into your lore line real quick. Check out lore line. And then we're going to probably get into other things. And you see, yeah, you got monster killing as well on this one. So he can pretty much do exactly what you're talking about doing. And, you know, even these C-38s, you guys can still do that shit and save up that XP for when a new officer comes out. You can be instantly fucking maxed out. You can be instantly maxed out. So, but you got the increased fleet speed, troop recruitment speed, which is, this is right here. If you guys are going to do that recruiting for like Void or whatnot, this is very important to have because it will cut the time down quite a bit. I'm not going to say it's going to cut it down by fucking a day or anything, but when you're going to speed recruit, trying to get those points, it does help out quite a bit. It does. Also max your soldiers, awesome as well. All triple S's, man, you got all triple S's, everything. Let's check out your drill masters. Caddies, 6-star. Jeez, look at you, man. Fucking maxed out. Nearly all triple S's. Which, I mean, if we're honest, maybe these two might be something worth. I'm not 100% sure. I believe I remember hearing Blumberg say something about the S's. I'm just not 100% sure which officers he was talking about. It was a while ago, but I'm thinking with being it's a reduce, any kind of points that you can get in reduce is going to fucking help out, benefit you a lot. But dude, even double S's on these are fucking phenomenal. Like, being honest, dude, being 100 with you.
I just haven't hadn't gotten any good rolls or finished with it yet.
Oh, I know, dude. Me, dude, trust me, you don't. Everyone,
Yeah, that city's beautiful. Oh my god, I'm over here drilling.
right? Like,
Yeah.
this motherfucker is balls to the wall.
I'm like, hey man, you single? You gay? I got 4 kids.
If you're willing,
I'm remuting my
mic. God. Oh man, and you even got the reduce attack on mid range, dude. You're doing good. You know what you're doing. You're basically, you're setting up to where you're basically telling everyone to fuck off. Let's be honest. You're working on your 6-star with Maria already. That's pretty impressive, dude. Most people, big people, they already got the 5 stars, but you're already working on that 6-star. So impressive, very impressive.
I just sent you a text, Woody.
All right, let me check it out real quick. Gotcha. My bad, dude. Okay, so, all right, let's get into your Titans. Everyone's, yeah, level 44, male Titan. Got this guy right here. Man. You gotta love that guy, like, seriously. And let's get into evolution. Maxed. Max. And dude, look at how much you got still. Fuck, man. Jeez, you got
accumulate.
Yeah, accumulating is not even the fucking word. That's like, Jesus Christ. Not bad. Talent maxed out, waiting for the fucking overdrive, which I personally think when they release C40, it will come. You know, if it's here, it's obviously going to be there for a reason. They're not going to just leave it blank for the whole entire existence of the game. They can't do that. So it's definitely there for a reason. But yeah, these are all maxed. Um, not bad. Not bad at all. At all. And then we're going into the equipment. Level 26, maxed out everything on that. Level 26, maxed out. Jesus, man. Level 23. Now, is this the max?
Mm-mm.
No, okay.
It's
So
already
you
up there,
you can go a little bit more. That's fine. But dude, like to have almost nearly everything here is maxed. Like, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Evolution on her, maxed. Man. Oh, don't even need to go in there. You're maxed out on these, waiting for that last final skill on that one. Equipment's maxed on this one. The leg armor's maxed. Tail, dude. I'm jealous. I'm jealous. What can I say? I am completely jealous at all. So, how do you do in the uranium mines? You don't mind if I check out your uranium
No,
mine?
go for it.
All right, let's check out some battles in your uranium mine. Does anyone attack you?
Yes, sometimes.
Wait, did they get this one? You don't mind if
Now
I
click on the mine status over there on the
Okay,
top left. Look.
there it is. There it is. Okay,
This guy in the blue, he gets me.
he gets you. Okay. Okay, so you got a bigger fleet. No, you don't have a bigger fleet. He's got a bigger fleet.
I think he's boosted.
Oh yeah, definitely probably fucking
I
boosted.
just don't like the waste boost going to the uranium mine.
Well, he's a long range. He's got 1530. He's got 1268 melee, 820 melee attacks, 805. Let's see what his reduce is.
Check the video. I bet Aeon's popped him. That's why he's
Yeah.
taking him.
Let's check this. Yeah, it's well.
Yep.
Yeah, there it is.
No. Was it Aeon?
He's got a higher reduce from long range too. He's max.
Yeah, I keep wondering why he beats me. I'm glad y'all are looking at that.
Yeah.
His
Hey,
reduced max too.
but still, I mean, the line is barely fucking moving, and it's already 25 seconds in, and it's right at the end. So his reduce is what's getting you. Yeah, that's so. I think you can. You don't mind if I open this side up to you?
No, not at all.
All right. I mean, he does got you in the long range.
Yeah.
But you can get that back fast. I mean, but you got him in the melee HP. Jesus, you guys.
If he changes his Alexandria skill for the unworldly into a long range reduction, that will be a game changer. He won't lose
Oh,
another
wow.
fight.
Oh, it
He
will
won't lose
be.
another fight.
It'll be a huge game changer for you, dude. Huge game changer. But I mean, you got 1503 melee HP. I mean, there's not many people that have that in just HP, other than maybe Flex Nuts.
No, he's got me beat, dude. I don't got it. He's swinging a bigger hammer.
He's got some bigger nuts.
Yeah.
And-
I'm not a melee guy in this room. This guy is.
Yeah, great one. You are the biggest guy in this room, no joke. So, and Flex Nuts, he's from 146. So I mean, he's got what 2 years on you too. So
Yeah, dude, I got longevity, and he's doing. Yeah, I just need to slowly back out of this conversation.
Badass.
like that Homer Simpson fucking meme backing up into the bushes.
Right, I'm gonna slowly, awkwardly back out.
Yeah, but dude, this is fucking awesome. Like it really is. Enemy long range reduction 228. Like that's right there that's pretty big. Excuse me, I just ate, so yeah. All right, let's see. I mean, your reduction's up there, dude. Your mid-range attack reduction 255. That's a smack to a lot of fucking mid-rangers. I'm telling you that right now. That is definitely a smack. And attack you on your melee is 226, dude. That's big. That's big. That's real big.
Yo, what I miss? What's the topic?
What? we're going through Great1's account. He's showing everyone off, or showing people his account and stuff. So right now we were comparing one of the people that he has been having some issues with. But we're giving him some good tips to where soon as he changes certain things, he's probably gonna be bending him over.
Oh well, I don't know. I heard mid range, and I know everybody hates mid rangers, so
No,
I needed.
I was talking about the mid range reduction.
Oh, all right. Nah,
So
yeah, I just jumped in, so I heard. That's I wasn't aware. That's why I'm asking. But
yeah, that's
all right.
no. I didn't say I hate mid range. Not many people. I mean, we already know that Razzle he hates mid range completely, 100%. Um, Mid range does have its advantage, but if you're like a monster like this and you're not mid range, it's not worth going to switch.
I'm honestly like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna jump back in because I'm not seeing. I'm in the voice channel. I'm not watching the stream. Hold on.
Hey, Clint, did you change off of long range? I thought you had that reduction.
Maddie,
Uh,
What up?
hey, buddy.
let's. I,
Did I change off a long range on one of the officers?
Yeah.
It's Alexandria. That's the one that you need to fix. Other than that, it's everything I see is fucking
No,
beautiful.
I think it's just the first thing I got triple F, and I left
Oh.
it there, so I need to change it.
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, so let's see what else is there to show. I mean, everything is looking balls to the wall. We went through your Titans, we went through your officers. Let's go and see. You don't mind if I open up your stats, do you?
Not at all.
All right, stats. And guys, these stats will not show hidden stats. So let me remind you that there are so many hidden stats that, like say, his LRA 1158, but he's over what 15 something, almost 1600 that you can see
If I
across
boost,
the
I
nation.
can get to 1600.
Yeah, and boost. I mean, you're adding another 500-600, and that's not even including the hidden stats either. So I mean, you're talking about hidden stats from your Titans too. You know that it's not included into this. So I mean, like when I look at the stats, this is like base that I see base of it, but it doesn't include everything that's actually. You're a monster, dude. You're definitely a monster. Like I said, I think. Well, I mean, if you win against League God, you win against Boss, or you win against Ram, or you win against Flex Nut. Flex Nuts might actually give you a run for the
I don't know.
money.
No, this guy's got me, bud.
Yeah, but dude,
I mean,
your melee
yeah.
is just fucking unstoppable.
My fights last 3 minutes, but this dude will wipe the. I mean, that 3 minutes would end with me losing. I mean, this dude was.
I mean,
Yeah.
we fought boss before in Void.
What did the outcome come?
We killed probably $20,000 worth of his troops.
Ouch. Ouch.
He just kept sending, and we just kept defending. It was hilarious.
Well, I know that
This is a top 10 city right here in the game, in the entire game. Top 10 city easily.
yeah.
This dude is legit.
Yeah, I agree. And I'm sure, and DG from Nation 1, he was in the chat. He might still be. I'm not 100% sure. I'm sure he'd probably agree. You're talking about big dogs from Nation 1. We all know who DG is. That motherfucker is insane strong. But, okay, so what else are we going to get into?
Does DG still play?
Well, he's in the chat on the YouTube channel. So it's possible if he's watching this, he is. Is he as active as he was before? I mean, maybe not. I mean, I'm not in Nation 1, but I'm sure there might be other people here that is close to those nations that's fought Nation 1 that can possibly answer that. But either way, even if he's not, I'm sure someone else is, if you get what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah. So, Clint, I got a question for you.
All
What
right.
happens when you max your Titans? Are you going to get bored?
Nah.
Well, once
You'll be done. I mean, aside from some otherworldlies on Drill Masters and Alex.
You got this coming, though.
Something.
You got that coming.
All right, Woody, let's talk about that for a second. There's airplanes right there, right? Look in the background.
Oh, those airplanes have been there for a while. Those airplanes have been there since day one. This whole background, other than this right here, has been here since day one. Whether you noticed it is a different story, but they've been there since day one.
It's weird that there's airplanes in the video you showed with space.
Oh, don't ruin the surprise, guys.
But going on a tropical island with Ferris wheels, that doesn't strike you as weird. But airplane,
No, that is very
that's the deal
realistic.
breaker.
Yeah, no, it's a remote island that we've discovered, but yet there's this massive fucking dock
Yeah.
that is a technological
know.
marvel.
I mean, who the fuck shows up with a hot air balloon? I mean, for God's sakes. I mean, this is a zombie game. It's like, hey, fuck it, hey guys, let's just go up in the air a little bit.
It's China, man. It's China. It's their balloon.
It's very
Look
mysterious.
at the soccer ball spinner, the helicopter. Jesus Christ.
Dude, it's China. They're sending their balloon over. I'm sorry. There's been one guy that I've seen that's got the slides coming out of here still. There's only been one person I've seen that's got the slides coming out of here. The water
Is it
slide.
that baby boss dude.
I think it might be.
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
I don't know, but it was in the last stream last podcast I did. They had water slides coming out of here.
So baby boss is the guy that spends so much money, but he has like defense tower skills.
Yeah, it was him. I remember. Like he had like these kind of slides coming out of the actual resort.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. In 443 Puke Rainbows, whatever the fuck that dude's name is, that dude's gotta have his shit maxed out. He's got one of the best islands. He got no kills, but he participates in spending. So I have no fucking idea, but he's gotta have those.
Well, let's be 100%. This island right here was made for spenders. And when I mean spenders, I mean C-38s. And because when it comes to a point where you're C-38 and you're maxed out, you want this island is what's going to give you that extra edge to be able to beat other fucking monsters. Let's be real. This is the only thing that's going to be able to do it. So this was made for that.
Oh, this is a complete game changer, dude. When you talk about these gold level cities with special abilities, and then if you go click on the docks over there, you're talking the electrocute skill. Like, click on it. Let's look at it. Let's go look. Okay, right there. Read the bottom. This right here, you're unlocking shit that people will never be able to touch unless you're a baller.
Yeah.
And this is a huge. Every aspect about this island is a game changer. To that degree, like just walking in with shields for midline and then
I'm just
shield
staying away
breaker
from it.
shield. It's nuts. I mean, you have to drop a 1K each event in order to unlock this shit to the maximum potential, but you can do it. You're a big swinging hammer.
Yeah. Well, the thing is like you
No,
gotta
it's
be
more than that.
you gotta be max to actually like make it to where it's working for you. You know what I mean?
It's $500 per. So just to get to level 3,
You gotta
is
have
like,
1,500.
it's like 1,500. Or no, it's
Yeah.
1,000. 1,000 because you need 2 at level 3, I think.
I thought it. Yeah, no. You need 3 to get to level 3, 4 to get to level 4, 5 to get to level 5, so on and so forth. Because it took.
For dual dominance with 1K, I usually that's a max, unless they changed it. But the 1K will get you the 10K. $1,000 will get you the 10K cap. But for Triangle War, I don't think I've ever tried maxing that one. This is a question for Great right here.
No, it's the same.
Okay.
What's that?
What was that?
Triangle and dual spending to unlock all together.
$1,000 will get you your 10K cap, right? That's usually what you're looking at in order to get these. But then you have like fucking fishing season right now, right? You got a new building there with a special breakthrough that you can't get elsewhere. There's so many things about this island that are beneficial if you drop the max for each event. That requires island. But then at that point, you're not fighting regular people. You're throwing hands with League God and Ram. Well, hell, Great. I gotta be honest with you, dude. You're in the ballpark. You're right there with them.
Yeah, you're right up there, dude. You're right up there.
I've been avoiding this shit for so long. I don't.
You're avoiding this island?
Yeah, man. I mean, I've got like shit in it. Like, I've got the fucking Valentine's Day. But I haven't really been putting a lot of focus into it because like it's like shit like this island and the fucking race and all that shit. That shit fucking just is fucking annoying, bro,
it
and boring
hurts.
to
The
me.
thing is, you can never, as a free or mid-level spender player, get any of these special breakthrough abilities that are found on this island. Like, click on the basketball court. Where's that bitch at?
Oh, here.
Right there. Yeah.
Do I have that
There
shit? I
you
don't
go.
even know what I got.
You will, as a free-to-play player, this shield breaker is a fucking game changer. I love this bitch right here. You'll never get that. You
What
can't
shit?
possibly
What
get
you
it
said?
unless you drop money, big money.
Shield break? What the fuck you talking? Get the shield breaker special. It's like increase.
Bronx bully in here.
I love that mother. That's a bad unit right there for me. I love it.
No, so eventually, not saying it's gonna happen, but eventually, there's going to be something that fucking breaks through a bubble. They're going to fucking do it eventually.
You're gonna have to spend $500 a pop just to get fucking 30 seconds or some stupid shit. But
Right,
whatever.
but
Yeah,
people will do it if they truly.
I would. I would.
Like for instance, like when 373 went up against 425, League God was pissed, and I get it. You know, we kind of robbed him from the finals. Um, if that rule came into where you got to spend $500 to go through a bubble, I guarantee he would fucking spend $500 to go through every fucking bubble there was. You know what I mean? And I don't want to talk about money, but
Right.
when it comes to like being pissed off, you'd be surprised what people do when they're in
Well, no,
rage.
yeah, I'm with you. I
I
spent
spend the
more money
most
than I would like to
when I
admit
drink and when I'm mad. Yeah.
on gold attacks on the little Damas. I wish I could have taken that money on stupid gold attacks and put that back into the damn city. But instead, no, hell no. I got me a couple cold beers. I'm like, this son of a bitch right here. I'm attacking him. Gold shield or gold hit. You know, wasting money like crazy just because that competitiveness. It's stupid. It doesn't make sense. But Camel's reaping the benefits. But the only way to counter any big cities over 350 mil BP move forward is if Camel does one thing and one thing only: raise the population limit of Alliance cap to 150 to 200 members instead of the 100. That's the only way you're countering anybody like this anymore.
So,
That's
Well,
it.
Woody, you want to see something crazy? Like,
Oh.
so Great1 has like, like you said, one of the top 10 cities
mhm.
in the game. Go to his world map and look at the team he has around him now.
Good lord,
It's an awesome team.
good lord. You
Well,
got
Someone
three,
made friends in the right places. Holy shit.
right? You got three fucking void tyrants. Jeez.
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming he picked his hand selected his merger. I would assume.
I don't know, but I've heard it being
That's
able
what
to
Boss
happen.
and Boss 2 did. You know, they're both good friends in real life. I mean, they're not the same person. They just stack the deck.
Jeez. Dude, that's pretty. I'm not gonna lie, that's fucking pretty.
Yeah, we just merged yesterday, so we've been working on this.
And that's gonna be like, I know we've all said it before, and I'm pretty sure you guys might have it in your guys' plan of merger, and I'm not gonna tell you how to do it because I'm sure you guys already got it in place. But like T4s or anything like if you're like a C29, dude, just eliminate the T5s and up for that.
Yeah, all three of our nations already had T4 and lower for farms. We've got to make some adjustments after that, though.
Yeah, but I mean, as long as you guys get all the top, like alliances on the same page, you guys will never have a civil war. You'll have farm wars, like we're having now, but you won't have civil war.
You know, Woody, I got something I've been thinking about lately. I actually want to encourage people farming during Void moving forward because they're all out there in mines and shit, and people are opening their shields and attacking mines. That allows me to get in the asshole real quick without anyone being there to do anything about it, just because someone wanted to hit a farmer.
Hold
And
on.
the point differential for losing even if it's not a T5 or what, I mean, who cares? You got a few fucking troops on a farm. Kill them. Let me get in on that bubble when you break that. I think it's now an opposites approach, and that's how you win this. And I would encourage farming versus telling everyone not to farm and please bubble. At one point, that was a good idea. Now everyone's doing it. Now I think you do it the opposite, and that's how you get in all these shields.
Well, let me get into this. I'm looking at this. Great one. Holy shit. Holy shit.
What's that?
These gifts that you can give your alliance. Holy shit.
It ain't Christmas, man. He's waiting.
I'm gonna drop this thing.
Holy shit. Like 95 fucking lucky gifts for your alliance. Jesus Christ.
Well, I was waiting for a special occasion, and now the merger has happened. So
Wow. Well, everyone in your alliance knows it's about to happen soon then.
yeah, they do. I'm just gonna wait till everybody's offline.
I would like wait till like finals of Global Conquest between me and you. Because in this game, that is what matters, is that Global Conquest is this game. That's what we all strive to be number one at. Wait for that, and right before it, drop it like crazy so people can have that speed, people can have those extra ports, and stuff like that. But
Yes,
That is what our whole merger is built on, to kill
That's
these
right.
Chinese nations.
damn, damn.
Like
we
I'm
were
just gonna
struggling
say it.
before.
Yeah, we couldn't compete. We had like the Chinese nations around us were some of the strongest comparatively to like in the entire game.
Well, the Chinese merged nations, they really don't fight Void or Frenzy. 9 times out of 10, they're already in civil war. But they really don't fight Void or Frenzy. They will rather farm you, farm your farms, hit your farms, and bubble, and they won't fight. And that's just being from the.
Boring.
It is boring. It is boring. Like for instance, if you're gonna spend like money like this, and I'm not gonna say amounts, but I'm just seeing your gold. Holy shit, dude. Sorry. Anyways, if you're gonna spend big money, you want to fucking be able to fight someone. You want to fight someone strong and see who's better, who's stronger. You know, it comes to a point where you want to fight their strongest player. You don't want to fight a fucking C-35. You want to fight their strongest player in that nation. You know, you want to show who's got bigger balls. But I think I've went over everything in your city. So, if there's anything else that people want to see
Did you
before,
look at zombies?
Oh yeah, we didn't do that.
Yeah, click on the debit card information if you don't mind.
no.
I'm playing.
Do you have any favorite hits? Let's see if you have any favorites. Oh, you don't got no favorites yet. Okay.
No.
No, it's okay. That's something that I just noticed about last time when I was at Ram City. That I didn't even know that there was a way to mark a battle as a favorite.
Neither did I.
So
I just
there,
learned something new.
yeah, there is a way to do it. But yeah. So I'm gonna log out of this.
Great, good shit, great. I mean, dude, this is a beautiful showing here. I definitely appreciate it myself just seeing this.
Thank you.
Much love.
Oh, dude, yeah. That's fucking crazy, fucking strong, dude. Like a lot of people in the game. You got 28 people still watching that's viewing this, and I guarantee there's probably been close to a good 100 people that's probably been in and out of the chat watching. So, not bad, dude. Very impressive. You can go ahead and take it back, brother.
All right, my man. Well, I have enjoyed the tour.
I don't know. We enjoyed your tour, man. That was.
You really only literally have one thing to fix. That's it.
I
And
missed
that's
that.
Alexandria, long range, and then you have a perfect city. I mean, you're throwing hands at Ram and everyone else. That's fucking legit.
He's already. The thing is, he's already throwing hands at like Ram, and well, we're gonna say Real Young because Real Young is the new owner of the Ram city. In case people didn't know that, Real Young now has possession of
Oh, you
Ram
got
City.
boss. I mean, these behemoths. At what point do you really weigh that shit? I mean, it's hard to measure it unless they really decide, like, hey, the gloves are coming off. We're finally found each other in void. You can't compare it. I mean, it's difficult to do it. So yeah, the fact that you're in that controversial spectrum, good shit, dude. Keep it up.
Dude, yeah, that's very impressive, dude. Mad love to it. But we're definitely all impressed with it. Like, There's like let's see how many cities do you guys think in the game that we have mega monsters like this? Like let's be real. Like I can think of you got D&G, you got Sayaz, you got Ram, you got Bird, you have League God, you have
There's
Great.
about 30. If you look on, have you seen the GAN
Yeah,
stat
I'd say
sheet?
about 30.
So you guys think there's about 30 fucking mega spenders?
Yeah.
Well, but then you got these sleepers like Say and 148, right? They drop the money. They don't ever talk. I don't even know if they know how to use the keyboard, but you have a few of those. But all in all, you're not. I mean, you're looking about 30 to 40 at most, and that's generous. But I would say 30 of these badasses, and he's the top 10, no doubt about it.
That's pretty good to hit that top 10, dude. That's rare, very fucking rare. So when you're hearing another YouTuber all the way down from 146 to say you are the top one in the top 10, dude, you did something right.
Yeah, dude, I'm changing lanes. I ain't throwing hands about we ran into each other. Like, no, fuck that. Blinkers are on.
Bubbles on, bubbles on, bubbles on. Ain't happening. Go ahead. If you want to clean our nation, feel free. Teach them a lesson.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get a beer. I'll be back after you're done. I ain't fucking with it.
Right? See you in the morning or see you tomorrow. But everyone, take the night off. It's funny. I can totally see people doing that too. So
Yeah, the only way to
After
counter that
24
city is
hour,
to,
after
like, just,
24
up
hour.
the.
we
Go ahead.
have. Go ahead.
No, I would say the only way to counter that city or any of these cities is to up the alliance population cap from 100 to 150 or 2. I mean, you just can't. You are untouchable right now, right? You can't be zeroed. It can't happen. I
Well,
mean,
That was my goal.
well,
yeah,
no.
you cannot literally be zeroed.
Well, let me tell you, hold that thought. And I'm not going to talk shit about your city because, dude, your city is fucking the bomb. But if you walked into Nation 30 or Nation 52, I'm going to be honest with you, dude, they could
That
zero
could
you out.
happen, I guess.
No.
They,
You're talking
No, no,
lemons
no.
and oranges right here. There ain't no way they're gonna pair. I mean, he can't be touched in his current
oh,
area.
no,
I mean,
it is area,
that globe
no.
will never see those hands thrown with those OGs.
Yeah,
Um,
that's true. But I was just
so really, yeah,
saying, like, that's the only people that can probably touch you. And
yeah. No, you're not wrong.
you,
Yeah. That changes things. You're looking like a 500 to 400 mil. Yeah, until you're untouchable in that area. But yeah, 52, 33, or I'm sorry, 30. They're zeroing everybody and anybody.
yeah, anyone. Like, who did they? I thought I seen a video of them they zeroed someone that had 400 million battle power and they zeroed them out in 2 hits. Like,
Whoever it was, it's not memorable. I don't know.
like,
Oh, he's in here. I didn't even notice the Great One was in here. My bad.
oh yeah, great one. Yeah, the great one's definitely in here. Definitely in here. Great one. Let me make sure you get your city back before you leave this. I don't want there be any confusions. Um,
Yeah, you might want to cancel the stream here for visual if you're when you get a transition back to it. I don't know, just so there's no issues.
all right, go ahead.
I'm in.
You got yours.
Yep.
All right. You got it unbinded.
From the.
From what we binding it to. I don't
Oh,
want. All right, cool. All right, cool. So now that that's finished, let's get into what everyone pretty much is waiting for. Other than that is what is it? That fucking the new fucking jet. Everyone's waiting for that. So my theory, I did see sneak peeks of what's going on, and I did get asked from Camel, how did I get it? You know, this and that. And the truth of the matter is that one of their developers leaked it. They didn't leak it to me, but they leaked it to someone, which got to me. So it is definitely going to be. I personally think it's going to be the something to fight your Titans with, if that makes any sense. Because everyone's been saying that these Titans are OP, they're OP, they're OP. We can't beat them. They made them too strong. Well, there's ways to beat them now. Oh shit, don't want that. Fuck. Okay, just once. Please don't show it. Okay, yeah, this. That right there And you've seen in the video, you see this in the background fighting his defense, but you also see in the video that I posted that it's going to be fighting other things. So I do have the stats. Let me see if I have them still, guys. Might have to leave this group to go look for them real quick.
So that video was confirmed by Camel.
It
real?
was. How do I say this?
You
Were they
said
upset
Camel
about it?
asked you where you got it from, so that's my question.
Yeah, they asked me where I got it from, and I told them one of your developers leaked it.
They get a little touchy when you tell them the truth. So
Oh yeah, I mean they got real touchy. Like literally before I released the video, and I released that just those pictures on Facebook, Caddy came right after me. Where did you get this? Like, where did you get this shit? But
yeah,
His house.
yeah.
I mean, it does. From what I've seen, they do have attacks and stuff like that that is logged into it. Let me see if I can pull a screen right there. So this is something one of the developers released to someone, and I won't release a name, but this is the coding of it. So, and you can see like the Warpaint, HP, defense, attack CD. What that means, I'm not a computer whiz. Matt, I know you are, so this probably makes more sense to you than it does me.
Yeah.
So,
What's your question?
what would you think this, because this is for that new warplane, what would you say this would be meaning?
That's just basically setting up the variables to plug in like the formulas.
So would you think this would be something for defense or something to attack Titans? Because you see hero upstage skill max level.
Well, it's obviously got defense, so
Is
that
that
means
third
it's a
Titan?
troop type.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
So is that going to be like a third Titan?
I honestly, what
Or-
I'm showing you guys is all I know about it.
It's going to be attackable because it's got defense and HP.
One thing that stands out to me is the academy on warp level. Are we actually going to have some room for academy growth now? If you look down academy-5, there's a variable there, and go down.
It's
We haven't seen
oh,
academy.
right here.
We have been stacking up those like your technology potions and shit for years. I hadn't seen that metric in a
Oh,
while.
It does say warplane max count 5, so that would mean the max you can get is 5.
Okay, gotcha.
So that would mean your fleet too, because you only get 5 fleets.
No, I would say that's a types. I don't know. I mean, it's hard
That
to
looks
say.
to me like it goes into the realm of the technology academy. I don't know if that goes hand in hand with the I mean, because you're talking variables right now, and I can bash my way through coding, and this right here, I mean, that's something I haven't seen in a long time. I think we might finally be able to use these damn potions. I don't know.
Well, that'll be great.
That would be great.
But do you think they're gonna release a new resource like fucking somebody said unobtainium? I know it's a joke, but
Okay, so when I put the whole, I'm gonna take this down now. So
Wait. Does that scroll down any?
no, it's literally just a screenshot. That's all what
Oh.
the developer released. So, and I'm sure whoever the developer that released it, Camel's probably going through their PCs and figuring out who did it, and they might be looking for another job soon.
You're probably about to lose your pets.
They're
guys.
watching this right now. They're like, got him.
Like, you know. So I mean, that would answer the questions for these. Like these 4 spots. I mean, I've seen these planes back here, but these 4 open spots, I have not seen.
Yeah, that could be you get 1 with the base building, and then you can expand to 4 more. It's for 5 total.
Right. So, I mean, I know Camel's not going to be happy if they're watching this. Oops, sorry, you've been exposed. But, I mean, it comes down to, like, I'm a YouTuber. I'm all about content for the most part. I mean, this is good content.
My man.
I mean, let's be honest, you know, like, and another thing I'll show, and I don't want to show this, but I'm going to say fucking do it anyways. This right,
Okay. Oh,
this
sorry.
this right here. Be careful with,
Come on.
and I'll show you why. To be careful with. Like this is a contract with Apple developers. Anyone that has a game, and it's the same thing with Google. Anyone that has a game, read this part. If you unlock features or functions within your app by way of samples, subscriptions, games, basically, if you unlock something that costs money, it has to be an in-game purchase only, right?
What
No,
the
no,
fuck? They violated their own terms and conditions?
no, that's not the way that reads. It's saying, I think it's saying you must have them available. Because if you think about it, there's plenty of games that are cross-platform between Google and Apple, and they can't say, well, if you're playing on Apple, you can't buy it on Google.
I don't know. It says you must use in-app purchase. I don't know, dude. I
Yeah.
don't know. That's a
I'm sorry,
good one.
what is this?
This is okay. So when you go to release a game on Apple Store or
That's
Google
evasion right there.
Google Play, these are the terms that you have to follow to be on there, or your game gets taken off the Apple or the Google. These are the terms. These are rules. Like how we have TOS, so do they.
But every cross-platform app would violate that. And
Look at this. But it also says you cannot use external links.
Yeah, it's like the same thing that happened with Fortnite.
yeah, but no, that's saying apps and metadata. So it's saying you can't directly link to an external site from within the app.
Yeah, so push comes to shove. You can't use BlueStacks. You can't sell accounts. We all do it. You know. I don't know.
What's this? Motherfuckers. You all got that same message.
I thought it was new.
Oh, it is new. But it releases to that link.
It doesn't release.
But
I can't click on that link. I'm banned as fuck from Facebook.
So
That link
that
doesn't do
makes
shit for
sense
me.
on what it said. It's saying you can't send it to external websites. So if you click on that link, it's redirecting to their terms and conditions. That
Yeah.
makes sense under what was written.
yeah, that's what breaks the contract. And I'm sorry, Camel. I know I just fucking really exposed you, but
So wait, so if they get tossed, then what? We just lose our shit?
I don't know if you're gonna lose your shit. You might get refunded, but I mean,
Everyone just cancels their
I don't
charge back for the last 3 years.
I'll take that. That's a good fucking chunk of change there.
Well, here's
it's
the reality. You know, they did promotions and things of that nature, so you have different variables of refund. What is refund? And then you have cross. I mean, and then who's to say that you're not violating the terms and conditions by going into that third-party software? I mean, it's a whole mess of issues.
yeah.
That lawsuit will never happen. They'll simply correct it, learn from it, and
They'll pay the
some
fine.
damn bullshit fine. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a no. Yeah. They make money no matter even if they got to pay bills.
Well, you figure when it comes to terms of contract, in gaming area, Apple gets 30% of any in-game purchases. 30%. So you can imagine Google probably gets that, maybe 25, depending who's bigger. I believe Apple's bigger, but so 30% or 25% is big money. So imagine everything you guys have bought. Imagine 30% of what you guys have spent is going to Apple. And you make something like this out, well, now you're cutting the middleman out.
Oh, that you
Yeah,
also got
I'd be
synergy.
pissed too.
You know those little apps and things that you can do, like, hey, play this for 2 seconds, and you get this much credit in game through Google Play or Apple. I mean, it goes so far beyond that reach. Once they're in that deep, they're untouchable, dude. You're not fucking them. I mean, it is what it is. This is happening.
yeah. I mean, if they were to take them off the App Store, they would lose so much revenue.
Yeah, so they would pay the fine. I'm sure I'm going to get a
I think so
message.
too. I think they would lose a ton of revenue.
I'm talking about Apple losing revenue.
Oh,
Yeah, they would.
Yeah.
They would.
and it would be bad for Camel not
Yeah,
to
but
have something too, right?
would they really give a fuck?
Yeah, I mean, you think Apple and Google, both those platforms. I mean, this is just one game. They got millions of fucking different games that they're getting
Yeah,
revenue
but
off of.
I mean,
Take
just
another step back, right? Let's say
look
you
at
say
Camel.
there's fraud on your debit card, right? And then debit card, let's say I bank with USAA. They'll contact Google. They'll try to link up, do some insurance claims. Everything's a money circulating pit right there. There's never going to be a bye bye camel. It won't happen. This is it. This is what we're looking at.
Yeah, it's just weird to see something like that. What do you guys
I
think?
mean, they're $1 billion Chinese company, right? They've got
Yeah.
major mobile
Oh,
apps.
the hell! Last quarter was several hundred million, and the people I want to say it real quick and clear don't understand the difference between $1 million company and $1 billion company. Million seconds ago was 14 days. 1 billion seconds ago was 31 years. This is $1 billion company.
$1 billion
And
is
Apple's making 30% of the people that
Oh
buy.
yeah, and then they got a couple people like, oh okay, well this guy committed debit card fraud. He's saying this. I mean, they'll never ever track down it, or they're just paying wages at this point. Nothing's ever going to come of it. Even though that is a terms and condition violation, I agree with you, Woody. You might as well say, hey, fuck you in terms of conditions. There ain't nothing going to happen. They're locked in. This is
facts.
it.
That is facts. That is facts. I just wanted to show that. That was just something that was brought up to me, and I'm like, wait a minute. Wait a
No,
minute.
I'm with you. 100% a violation.
Cam-
What the fuck we do?
they're probably like, fucking Woody, what are you doing? Oh, well.
Someone be the whistleblower and take a nice finder's fee.
Oh, that would be nice if I got paid for that, wouldn't it? Camel fucking trying to bribe me.
Actually, there'd probably be that one guy who tried to do the lawsuit first. He'd probably get the claim, and then they'd fix it with their lawyers. And then you got one guy out of all the money they've made for that violation, and someone paid him 200 million, whatever, blah blah blah. They ultimately cracked over way more than that. So at the end of the day, it's just a speeding ticket.
Are you still a vet?
Me? No.
Oh, okay. I was about to say you're not anymore.
No. Dude, I wouldn't be showing this if I was. I would. Yeah, like you said, I wouldn't be anymore.
So what makes you a vet? Sorry, man. Like I said, I've been playing this for maybe almost 2 years or something like that.
So being a vet is you talk to Camel. They decide that you can be a YouTuber and supposedly sponsored by Camel. You used to get the in-game announcements. Now they've eliminated that because YouTubers from War and Order, which is the other game Camel has complained about not getting in-game announcements to grow their channel. So they eliminated it for everyone, which kind of sucks for the new vets that are in Age of Z or Age of Origins, because
What you just said violates their terms and conditions. Because if they send an email out to a YouTube site, that's a violation.
dude, they literally so they went to State of fucking what is it? State of Survivor. You know that little other mobile game that's similar to our game, just different, less graphics. They went there and they grabbed the YouTuber, and they paid real money to the YouTuber to make a video to grab the people from State of Survivor to come play this game, and actually offered, I think, was it $30 or $40 gift card for people to join a certain nation. Us vets, we found out about that, and you can ask Fletsnuts. He was there. He's seen it, and we were all pissed off about it. Like, why would you go outside? I mean, it is a good marketing edge, but I mean, you pretty much told your own YouTubers, to fuck off.
Remember that 777 post? They called it like Lucky Day or some shit. That's stacking the deck. That violated their terms and conditions. I don't know if y'all remember that one coming out. That's just another example.
Oh, I remember that one.
Are they really camel employees playing in the game? Because I hear this shit all the time. Oh, this guy's they gotta be camel employees that they got people here to fuck up the game and cause chaos in order for you to spend.
Just think about it. Any game developer generally plays their own game, right? I mean, there's gonna be some.
Yeah, there has to be. I mean,
Makes sense.
They got to be playing it. Everyone thought Ram was a fucking developer for the longest time. But he wasn't a developer. He might have been a developer for his own game that hasn't released yet, but will soon. But he wasn't a developer for this game. He just spent a fucking lot of fucking money.
Yeah, there was a rumor going around Great1 was a developer. They would ask me all the time. I'm like, no, dude, he's not. Fuck.
Yeah, no,
I've been called
I
a
think,
bot so many times.
yeah, I've been accused of being a Camel employee only because I've spent so much. Like I jumped from 34 to 38, and they're like, oh, he's got to be fucking. And I'm like, no, bro. I wish I've asked to get a job if that's true, and they still tell me no.
So jumping into a different topic, when do you guys think these are gonna hit gold? Do you think that they're going to change the gold, like I was saying earlier, when that new building drops, the Jets, and start making these gold like how they have in War and Order now? They just recently did that, and they have level 50 in War and Order. So,
Is there a new currency? Let's say an equivalent.
there is not. There is not. That right there has been confirmed, but there is a new gold officers that just got.
Is it all officers can be upgraded to gold, or the new officers?
Yeah, is that something new that World and Order came out with as well? A new currency altogether?
They didn't come out with a new currency. They came out with new gold officers, or they would call it something else.
Gold officers. I misunderstood.
Yeah.
Sorry.
How similar these two are these two games? I never
They're
heard of the other game.
okay. So they marry.
They're about 4 months staggered, in my opinion.
They're
Yeah.
identical games. One's
Yeah.
fantasy based. This one's zombie based.
Yeah, they're mirrored games. Just say different names, different looking buildings, but they're mirrored. Exact same game, just a different fucking character, different name. But they do the whole LRA mid range and all that shit.
But okay, Woody. So, on the gold officers, are these new officers that are gold, or are the existing officers allowed to be upgraded to gold?
That I didn't get into much detail, but I'm assuming that it's going to obviously be existings right off the bat, but it might be a new officer possible. I mean that it.
Panda.
But I mean, they just added Maria. So
Yeah, but Maria's trash.
well, she's not trash
Maria.
unless if you max her out and you get this.
Her breakthrough's good, but the
Yeah.
rest of her's trash.
That goes with same with Simon and same with Caddy.
It just feels like it cancels everything else out. Like it feel like you just all right. So you max this officer up, and then this they melee killers and fucking mid range killers, and then you got this Maria that has long range. Like what the fuck is all that shit for?
Well,
Ultimately, you're playing a chess game here, like or I guess paper, rock, scissors. One beats the other, and then so this is what it's going to be coming into in a bigger scheme of things. Like you're not going to have an overpowered LRA anymore. You're not going to have MRA. Hell, melee. I'm starting to see fucking real growth here. It's starting to level out the playing field. It's just coming into a balance. That's all.
and then, and that's what it is. Like any game, they'll come up with something new, and all of a sudden it's overpowering, and they have to figure out some way to nerf it. And to me, in my eyes, that's what this whole fucking new building is going to be. And this is just my opinion. This is not facts, but this is going to be nerf the Titans. And if you don't,
100%. Yeah.
and if you don't spend, and if, but you gotta, but you gotta.
If you have your top spenders buying both, it's not nerfing shit.
Well, I mean, it's
just
not
more
nerfing
than
shit,
you.
but in the end, Camo got paid.
Well, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
That's the facts. I mean, who's to say a big?
The only way to counter all these big balling spenders, and I spend a lot of money on this game, but I don't touch like Great1. I mean, there's no way. I fuck that. But the only way to counter that is to increase the amount of people allowed to be in an alliance. You jack that bitch up to 200 players instead of 100. You have an even playing field of free-to-play players who can counter these big boys. That's it.
Yeah, but if they're in a good alliance, then you're just going to get more reinforcements too. So I mean, it depends on how.
That's
you look
true.
at it.
You're not wrong, but it's catching them off guard, and you can't catch that 350 million BP player off guard. Because honestly, if he poured it in right in front of my alliance, I'd be like, "Fuck that shit."
Yeah, it's true. You're gonna lose more troops. trying to attack a big monster like that.
He gets in there butt ass naked, like, nah, we're gonna look elsewhere.
I've tried
You
it
know,
in Void so many times, or Frenzy, or Chaos Attack.
so you crank up the number of people in the alliance, and you have an actual competitive game again. And free to play players can be free to play.
Absolutely, absolutely. But I mean, free to play players, no matter what you do, unless they start spending money, they're literally just going to be a farm for the whole entire game. I mean, let's be real.
You ever seen that movie Ants? Yeah.
What movie?
Ants?
X, the A, like AXE, that dog one.
No, ants.
Oh,
ants.
ants.
Ants. Yeah, sorry, I'm redneck.
Cartoon?
That's
That's an animation.
yeah, that's a
Yeah.
children's movie. Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah. They all gather around them wasps and just swarm the shit out of them once they realize what they got in numbers.
Power on.
Toast, hey Toast, you wanna mute your mic real quick?
Yeah. Sorry, my bad, dude.
No, it's okay, I understand. But yeah, I mean, you're talking about people. Unless you have like 200 people in your alliance,
Exactly.
it's going to be hard. But to get, I mean, let's say they do increase the alliance capacity, they're going to increase it maybe 20, and then you got to upgrade another alliance point to get 30. You know how they used to do it by 5 only. It's going to be the same way. It's where you got to sit there and grind.
Yeah, but all these old alliances will have all that stock built up, and they'll just go to it instantly.
That is facts. But not everyone, not all alliances in these nations have it, especially like these newer nations, like us.
But
We're still working on ours.
But what this would do is take someone like Great1. He's over there like Ricky Bobby in an interview. He doesn't know what to do with his hands anymore. They're just sitting there. He's like, fuck, I don't know what I upgrade. So people like that would require some massive amount of surge in a different area to be able to zero him. He's sitting there butt naked in front of an entire alliance hive, and boy, like,
He's doing the helicopter in front of them. He's doing his super helicopter. You know what I'm talking about? Helicopter. He's sitting there all like, go ahead.
50 to 600 million in 52. You can't zero someone like that. I mean, if you do, it's so much loss, and you got to hit them like 2 or 3 times to really fucking knock them down.
Clint, how many troops do you have?
23 million.
23 million. All right.
Wait, who said that?
Oh shit, guys! Caddy is contacting me as we speak.
What the fuck?
As we
Here-
fucking speak.
Doing
Oh boy, here we go. Let's see what they. Oh, okay, she just said, "Okay, thank you for your reply."
I did share a screenshot of that warplane the fucking summer, and she put the eyes on it. Like, she didn't ask me anything, but I was.
They're probably like, well, you know, they're watching this fucking stream right now. You know they are. It's probably all.
So let's say you got 80 players with an average fleet size of 400k, right?
Okay.
That's 32 million troops.
Facts.
Great1's 22 million troops, and all 22 million of Great1's troops are his strength.
Yeah.
Like,
They're all
I
over
don't
the
even
world.
think increasing alliances to like a 120 would make a dent in people
You're,
that
you're-
big.
you're just throwing cannon fodder out there at that point. But what this does strategically is stacking the deck with so many chips in different areas. Like, you have a shit ton of infantry on the left. You know, it's going to take a little bit longer to trim that down. Ultimately he could win even if you had 200 players. But most people don't realize this. The average stat breakdown is based on how many people are there and what are their stats. Like, I can come in with all of my melee shit, and I can weaken the overall LRA because my LRA sucks. It's an average group balance. So, that being said, at the end of the day, he's only got so many troops. So you're still slinging fire at it, and if you double his population, he will lose.
Yeah.
But there's no way around it.
Yeah, and that is the shitty part. But like we were saying earlier, there's no one in his actual globe unless Camel decides to match you up with Nation 30. Then you're safe. Or was it 219?
No, we've got boss in our nation. He's got
Yeah.
almost 600
Yeah, but you're talking about okay, dude, you're
Yeah.
talking about you got to look at his whole entire nation. Do you have 80? Do they have 80 people online at
No,
all time?
they're a mess. They're a mess.
So yeah,
Here's the reality. There's 3 nations that can zero like a boss or Great One. There are only 3 of them.
Yeah.
52, maybe one, and then 30, and then they're never gonna match up. It'll be years before they can fucking go to blows before it gets to that point.
Yeah.
He is a actual god and untouchable player in this game right now.
Facts.
Agreed.
The only way you're gonna lose something, Great One, is if you battle another fucking monster at a flag. You know, like how
Yeah.
Ram and Lee God did. That's the only way you're gonna actually be attacked. Like,
And Great One also, like, our alliance is hugely active after this merger. So it's not just him if he gets attacked. We're gonna send all our shit with him.
well, I would suggest.
That actually weakens it in my
Well,
opinion.
as
Yeah.
long as we don't send our Titans, it's fine.
Facts.
No, the overall stats, let's say Farm sends and reinforces Great One, right? It'll take the average of those 2 players and re-implement the stats accordingly.
But it's based on the number of troops. So the average will still be in Great One's favor.
It's negative, Ghost Rider. It's based on the stats.
No, I thought it was
actual
from the
It's
stats
based
and
on the
troop-
number of troops and averages based upon that.
I'll grab one of my videos. I tested this one. Hold on, let me. Give me
Yeah, I
a
want
minute.
to see that because we were having that conversation the other day.
It is an absolute stat average, not anything to do with troop count, none of that shit. It is your average stats. I come in with all my melee shit. My LRA sucks. I weaken, like, let's say Saragosa's with me. He's cranked up. We are now splitting the difference, and this is absolutely fact. We've done it hundreds of times. This is real shit.
So you're saying if I go in mid range with like a weak mid range and everybody else in the alliance is stacked LRA, I'll fuck up their stats.
Yep, that's 100% what I'm saying. Without a doubt.
Because everything I've tested is, say, if I take 400,000 of my troops and then add 100,000 of my farm, it only averages down to like my 80% efficiency for me.
I got a real one for you. I was fighting just this last void, and I was kicking ass. I defended a one-on-one hit, and then a little shit city reinforced me, and it fucked my shit all up.
It may have been the Titans because that drastically.
Whatever the case may be, Titans or no Titans, it altered everything. And from historically speaking, even prior to Titans coming out, this was an algorithm. And I'm an OG there. We've been doing this for a while, and I get off on testing shit. I don't see any change. The only real change I've seen lately compared to OG stats is defense. They actually fixed defense. Defense is worth a damn where it didn't used to be. But other than that, the stats do.
So just for my benefit, next time you test 400,000 of your troops versus 100,000 of somebody else, and then do 200,000 and 200,000.
okay, I'm kind of lost.
One will reduce the stats by 80%. One will reduce it by 50%.
Yeah, the End of the Nation chat, their little Discord, they had a bunch of stuff about the troop stats averaging based on the type the players sent and how many troops were sent.
That's correct.
Then that would average out for that specific troop type, not like an overall stat for each player.
Correct.
All right, what if everybody is? So what if mostly everybody in the alliance is like has decent LRA, and you have like 5 or 6 players that are mid range, not all great. Let's say the 600-700 and up. Does that still throw it off, or is it just the lower percentages that bring it down?
Here's that hidden variable they're talking about, and I do agree with you. So if they send one zombie, yes, then my stats are now average of that player until that zombie's killed. Boom, my stats are now back. That player's dead. So in that case, what you're talking about, yes, that troop count does come into play when those troops are indeed eradicated. My stats will go back up. But in that aspect, yes, troop count is a variable. I will agree with you for that.
So Flex, let's while we have you still here, because I know your time zone is completely different than ours. You got Predator in the chat asking what happened after all that Facebook ban. Because I mean,
Oh, I'm
there's
still banned. I'm still banned. I call it a spade, and I'm gonna be honest, and I'm gonna say it out loud. Jeffrey is a little piece of shit moderator. He can
damn.
go to hell. And this being, all I did was stand up for the little guys, not little guys, new players, right? Coming in, and people are just throwing these laughing emojis and stuff for genuine questions. Like, come on. I mean, like, they're asking, like, what is this little circle here? And this troop is missing in the display area, right? When you have your bay for troop recruitment, just the visual aid.
Right.
People are laughing at that shit. Man, fuck them. All right, this guy's asking a question. He's new. He's want to learn, and I made that post, and the only fucker out of like 50 likes and hearts and shit, there was one laughing face, and it was from a moderator, Jeffrey fucking whatever his douchebag name is, and I called him out on it. I called him a little fat pig, and he is a little fat chunky fuck. And I got
Damn.
banned from Facebook, and he can go to hell. Turns out Riot and him are in a relationship. I am,
boy.
I'm banned from Facebook right now, and I stand by what I said. I didn't do anything or say anything wrong. This motherfucker picked a fight. He threw hands. He's in Nation 33. I hit his ass in 0 as soon as that shield drops. I know exactly where he's at. This motherfucker's done.
Dang. You hearing it from Flex? Flex.
So did you buy a city in 33 or?
I did some contract killing, hiring shit. Yeah, it doesn't fucking matter. Just fuck him, little fat fuck. I shouldn't even. I'm gonna mute my mic. I'm pissed.
No.
I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry for bringing it up, brother.
Doing that shit, Flex. Don't worry about it. I'm guilty of doing shit like that too. So that's right. We can fuck people up.
He thought he was some hard ass, like trying to, I shut him up for calling me a fat fuck. Hey, go to the gym if you give yourself confidence.
You made the right call, bro. You made the right call. Honestly, I was thinking the same shit ever since I see posts on there. Mad people be just roasting the shit out of new players for no reason. It's fucked up.
Like I seen that actual post, and I posted. I do agree. Like you have people that are new that go to these groups in Facebook or basically Discord or Facebook, and they ask questions because they truly want to know. So if they're asking, you try to help them out. You don't try to like slander them or want to make them feel bad, because all that's gonna do is make them just move on to a different game. And
Well, I'm new and I get bullied by Barry and them in Discord about being a mid range. Who's gonna help me?
Everyone gets
yourself.
bullied.
You're a mid ranger.
I definitely do not bully.
Put it this.
I got banned from Facebook for standing up for me. I forgot to say that. I got like 11, I think, at this point, subscribers. I'm sorry, I got disconnected earlier, but this little fat piggy son of a bitch banned as a moderator. Me and those who were standing up for me, and even Barry got thrown to the wolves. What the hell is it with? I mean,
Did they ban you too, Barry?
Yeah, Barry got banned.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
Or
They got me for it.
Yeah.
You guys are representatives of the game too.
Yeah, no, this dude's a piece of shit. I'd love to throw hands with him, little fucker.
Wow. Well, I don't really know Jeffrey. I know who Riot is, but I don't know Jeffrey. I think I might have spoke to him once before, literally only once. But
I know enough about this little piece of shit to know that I would slap his teeth out. And I'm gonna mute my mic and I'm getting off at this point because that's unprofessional. I had a great podcast with you. I'm gonna go.
I'm sorry I pissed you off. I was just reading the comments
No, you didn't
from
do
YouTube.
anything wrong, bud. This is, it is what it is. Much
Damn.
love, y'all.
All right, Flex, thanks for joining.
Later.
Nice talking to you, buddy.
Damn, Woody.
Damn, I fucking killed it. Damn.
Yeah.
Damn. I feel horrible. But so I got another question for you guys, since I've already went through all that stuff. Which officers are most important, and which one to invest to for say like drill masters?
So the two most important officers are going to be Morgan and Saki for that fleet size.
Okay. So we're gonna go into Morgan and Saki. I usually always keep those guys loaded. Like I get it. You can get more recruiting with Loreline. I get it. But I usually always keep Morgan and Saki no matter what.
Yeah, I mean, a good rule of thumb is, keep Morgan and Saki 5 to 10 levels above your war officers. Keep Loreline and Brave Star about half the level of your war officers. Unless you're just a mega spender.
Wait, can you repeat that again? For the mentally impaired like me.
Yeah, keep Morgan and Saki 5 to 10 levels above your war officers. And then Brave Star and Loreline about half the level of your war officers. So let's say your war officers are level 30. You're going to want Morgan and Saki level 35 to 40. And then Brave Star and Loreline around 15.
So basically, how I have mine.
What does that do? Because I mean, I've got Saki and Morgan at 55. I got Longline at like 14 or some shit. I don't know. And then I don't really use Brave Star unless I'm fucking doing.
So Brave Star is really good. You should, anytime you're right after in the middle of a big battle, you should swap from Morgan to Brave Star for that instant heal with his breakthrough.
Yeah, but as a
I didn't know you can get the benefit of the officer if you're switching in mid. I thought you would keep the stats or whatever
Well,
of the officers that you just that you sent the fleet out with.
Okay,
it depends on who the officer is.
Okay, so hold on. So yes, you can, but let me show you the time reaction. Remember, when you're attacking someone, there is no bubble. Okay, and when you're in war and someone else is being attacked, you got those people sitting in here, looking at that, and looking for the person's attacking. So if we're attacking that person, I'm gonna go to this one, and if there's bubbles not there while you're doing this and this and that and here and then undoing her, that's a good 15 seconds.
No, it's not, man. If you get it down,
I'm just saying.
Attack lands, you just automatically flip from Morgan to Brave Star, and you've got plenty of time. You can do it in less than 5 seconds. I do it every attack.
I'm just saying in general, like when you attack someone, yeah, you watched your battle, but the second you see this little fucking red thing going off, you're trying to fucking retreat and fucking put a shield up. I mean, unless you're a big guy, don't get me wrong.
No, I mean it just depends on how you're trained. If you panic, then yeah, it's going to take you forever. But if you practice doing it over and over and over again, it becomes second nature, and you do it without thinking.
Yeah, because you can just go to the officer thing there and hit a point instead of going to the actual. That's not really that doesn't really take that much time. When you go to a point and you hit that and you just swap, I don't think that takes that much time.
It doesn't. It's less than 5 seconds.
I guess but I do agree that you have to be more disciplined because sometimes I'm fucking pissed and I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Like I'm hitting the fucking screen and I'm not doing shit that I don't even want to do. Like I'm tapping on things that I don't want because I'm trying to do it so fast. So I think the discipline of going to where you want to go without losing your shit. I think maybe that's
Yep.
Yeah.
You just gotta make it muscle memory is all.
Yeah, and like that in the chat, Predator says, I would say officer switching is easier on mobile versus PC. Absolutely 150% correct. When you're on PC, and this is why I don't ever suggest using this in Void or Frenzy, you got to travel with a mouse all like that and hope to God you hit the exact same thing that you want to hit. And then you got to move the other one with the mouse versus your fingers are literally just like that. You know what I mean? So using PC to me is only good for like this or Infinity Zombies, Global Conquest, and maybe Chaos Land. Other than that, mobile all the way.
PC. I didn't even know this shit was on PC.
Yeah,
So
it's on PC.
What's the benefit of besides that not being a benefit? Because you're saying that your mouse might not go to where you want it to go. But besides that, Is there a benefit to being on PC, or can you see more on the screen?
No,
Yes.
it's
Yes.
widescreen, but you can't zoom.
Watch this. Watch this. Watch my stream. You can see a whole entire alliance. Right now, they're having some issues with the sides cutting up, like over here and over here. But you can see the whole entire alliance. For say, if, like in Void, for instance, you're watching for a whole entire alliance or hive to see when a bubble drops. You get to see exactly who in that whole entire alliance and where and when, versus the small screens such as this. You only get to see very little bit. You know what I mean? You have to actually move over. Okay, well, you're over here. Now you got to look this way. So there is a big difference in PC. Is it an advantage? It has an advantage of seeing a bigger screen, but actually using the attack on it, no, dude, you're gonna most likely fuck yourself by using widescreen in Void and in Frenzy versus mobile.
You can actually see less because you cannot zoom.
Yeah,
Yeah. My fucking phone died in the middle of watch this.
What? Who am I watching?
I think Woody was trying to show me the difference, like what you can see on PC.
Oh.
My phone died.
Oh, okay. So this is you know what you can see on your mobile. This is what you see on PC. So you can see a whole entire hive, you know, at least majority of it. But I wouldn't suggest using it for Void or Frenzy, because the amount of time it takes to push this, move a mouse, and hope to God you hit the exact same thing you want to. Like let's say I port here, right? Not seeing them going, but let's port there, and I hit someone, and now I gotta go move the mouse to the bag, and then I gotta go up to war, and then drag the mouse down here to hit the bubble. You know, it takes a lot more time with a mouse on Void to the point where you will get hit. So that's, I wouldn't use it. The advantage of it is you can see the whole hive. I personally won't use this on Void unless I'm live streaming and I'm not really attacking. I'm just watching and recording other people's attacks. Global Conquest, definitely. Chaos Land, definitely. Frenzy, no, because Frenzy is the exact same thing as fucking Void. You know, you're still going to give points away if you get caught. Triangle War, it does not work on widescreen. It does work on this. Elite
Medici doesn't work on widescreen either.
No, it doesn't, because you can't hit that attack button. I've tried that in midstream. I've tried it, but you can use it. I mean, if you want to use it in Medici, you just like minimize it like this, and then you can. But to widescreen, you cannot. You also cannot use it on Elite Wars either. You can't even use it on Elite Wars PC at all. It'll bring you there, but you won't see shit. That's another bug that they have to fix.
No, that's fucking stupid.
It is.
I mean, but technically, if you wanted to watch the hive, you can have a PC open on in a farm and watch it while you do it.
That's exactly what I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got it open on PC and my iPad, and then I'm playing on my phone.
Yeah, that's exactly a good strategy to do. Would it be considered cheating? I don't know if it would be considered cheating, because the fact of the matter that Camel allowed the PC to be on their site and to download it tells me that it's okay. I mean, it's on their site, A to Z Origins.com to have
but
it.
But it's not for Mac, right?
It's for Windows only.
No.
But I mean,
right.
Now I mean, what's that?
No, I'm just saying I have a partition on my Mac, so I mean I can fucking go to PC if I wanted to use my Mac.
I personally would always recommend PC. I mean, I know there's a lot of people do mobile. I would recommend PC, only because, for say, if you do decide to move on to a different game, well, you got fucking PC. You can do exactly what you did here. You can do there. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, I get you.
You know,
it's really good for like video captures and stuff.
Oh yeah. But
like battle reports, you can see the whole thing without having to move.
Like battle reports, yeah. Well, of course, I was hitting a alliance. Yeah, we were cleaning out people's shit today that had T5s and above.
I mean, go to video replay with it widescreen. Like, you know how the troops will stack
that's
up
nice.
on the sides and go way out? Like, you
Yeah.
can see everything.
Yeah, you gotta move it. You would have to slide over
got
to
to-
see
yeah.
what's going on inside. Yeah.
The only diss thing about it is you see these black sides. Like for when you're developing a game, you basically got this rectangular shape right there, right? And you can't go past this part right here. Well, when it comes to mobile, you know that's as far as you're supposed to allow to go. This is widescreen, so if I went to regular screen, I won't be able to go to those sides. You know what I mean? So let's say this is mobile version right here. So I mean that's the difference between that. You're able to get a better view of things, but like actually attacking in Void, I would not do that. I would highly suggest not using it. And this is coming from people that's actually used it. Telling you, don't use it in Void or Frenzy.
Agreed.
Chaos
Alright,
Slam.
I'm gonna hop
I'll
off.
take your advice. I mean, you guys be doing.
I mean,
good stuff.
and this is really good for like YouTubers or vets. This is really good to have because you're able to see everything. You know what I mean? It is good. But they offer it. So, I mean, if you have BlueStacks or Nox or any other kind of emulator, they can't really tell if you're using PC or not. The only way that they can tell is if you run an iMacros. And if you run an iMacros, obviously, it sends a spike that you're sending a certain area of farms all at the exact same second out to. So, I mean, that sends a server spike so they know that you're using it. Unless you're recording and they see the whole fucking side fucking shit, then you fucked yourself, you know what I mean? But let's see what the next topic, and might actually be almost out of topics. But I mean, we've had quite a bit good a stream so far. So let's see. Okay, yeah. So why is it important to save items as bulk versus using them as they come? And I'll explain what I mean by that. Get back in here. So you know how you'll save like the heroes or the officer frags or the XP or stuff like that, or these right here. Ah, damn it, Slong.
Somebody who's bad? Who's
That's
listening to Spanish music over there?
oh, that's Slong. Slong. Alright, I'm sorry, Slong had to mute you. Sorry, brother. And Slong's a good guy. I hate to mute him, but man, I feel bad. He was in the last podcast, but it wasn't like all background like that. I'll try and see if it's still. Can't do it. So like saving, like for instance, I have all these to men. I save these. Like I have 767. I saved them for like those events to where, like, what is it called, the Alliance something. Anyways, you can use these for different events. So
Yeah, that's what I use them for.
Yeah, I'll always cash these two in because I'm trying to get the fucking gold shit. I always cash those two in.
You're gonna have to pause it, dude. No one can hear anything right now.
Well, what, in the chat?
Yeah, someone's got some mariachi shit going on in the background.
I've already it's Schlong. I've already muted him, so everyone that's viewed it and is viewing the video is not hearing it.
Oh, okay, my bad. Very much.
And
I hear it.
I hate to mute Schlong because he is a good guy, but I mean, we're not just here for him. He is a real good guy. He really is. But we're here for everyone.
Oh, yeah. Everyone likes mariachi music. I get that shit. Full score, bro.
Yeah, so it's called the Alliance Bounty. That's what it is. Sorry, Goat of AOZ in the chat. Thank you, brother. So yeah, these two I'll always do almost on a daily or weekly thing, only because I'm trying to get to that 6 gold, which I'm a little behind, but whatever. But all the ones back down here, I won't. I will save that for the Alliance Bounty. Those are the things that you want to save
But
because you.
They also do the quest bingo. You gotta meld.
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, that too. That bingo, which is another fucking money grabber thing. You ever notice that like the Alliance Bounty, you will start to get where it's only fucking buy packs. Like I don't know how many times spins I got where every fucking one of them was buy packs. Like, fuck you. Fuck you. I'm not gonna sit here and spend $100 just to get fucking 30 fucking points. Fuck you. So like that's certain things like that, such as that event, I won't even do.
You know what kills me? I know it's totally unrelated, but fucking if reset happens, for example, and you're like in the middle of void or whatever the fuck is going on, shit'll pop up on your screen. The fucking gifts, these fucking sales, get like all that shit.
Yeah,
can get you killed.
That is true. That is true. It can get you killed, especially. Well, I don't think it's going to get you killed on void unless you. Well, no, you know what? You can, because a lot of people will literally sit in the other nation. Like, you know how you can go to a different globe and watch that fucking globe right before reset to see who's bubbled, who's not. They will sit there at that reset and fucking go and hit them. So right when you fucking reset hit, it still will pop up on this screen. At least I've seen it. But yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking annoying. But yeah, I know. Sorry, man. I didn't mean to change the topic.
No. It's okay. That's completely fine. It's completely fine. But yeah. And we got FFM from 379, 385 who just walked in. How you doing, FFM? And Trouble. Man, I've seen Trouble. You were here. I'm sorry I didn't call you a shout out. You were here. I apologize for that. Okay, so the chat does say most people save their monthly and weekly packs for events. If you buy them anyways, then just buy them during Alliance Bounty. Well, the problem with buying them during just the Alliance Bounty is that if you want to have like a lot of fucking shit to build up, you got to buy every day. You know, buying once a week or once a month, I mean, that will only get you so far. Like, you have to buy every day, and like for say these fucking speeds and heals, you gotta consistently buy them. You know what I mean?
It was hilarious. Hey guys, because I know you're off for the next few days, just make sure you give your schedule either to me or Michael, so we can just put it in, because I'm gonna work on this new schedule starting tomorrow night after midnight. Thank you.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
No problem.
Oh shit!
Yeah, because the other guy went home, and since my census is even, Erica, just get your lady.
Damn! That's personal information. Sorry, chat.
I was trying to figure out where the schedule is going.
Let's
get to the bottom of this.
How's
the budget look?
Oh, you seen that one? Let's.
I didn't turn that shit off.
You seen that?
He's on this side. No, I'm just here talking. Oh, we're doing huddle. Is it over? No. I'm just hanging out. I'm leaving now. Oh, I just clocked in for TV. Are you here? There's no list. Are you over here? No, I'm just
Oh, we are so crashing this. Someone's gonna.
where are you over here? It was on the TV, so I thought it was over.
All right. That was funny.
I want to know who's working on Friday. That's all I really care about.
Oh, they laughed. They laughed. Oh man, they're probably like, "Shit, I'm not muted. Damn it.
I became part of the family temporarily.
Oh my god. All right, guys, I'm gonna end the stream. I did have fun, so I'm happy you guys all showed up. I'm happy we got to talk about the little things. I know I usually do 3-hour streams, but we're 2 hours in, and I think we had a pretty good stream. What do y'all think?
Oh yeah, much love. Sorry for getting a little heated earlier. That little guy made me see red. I apologize for the unprofessional exit, but all in all, thank you for having me. Keep it up, Woody. You're fucking wrecking it. I love it.
Oh, no problem, Flex Nuts, no problem. All right, guys, I'm out. I'll talk
Thanks,
to you
Woody.
later.